judge trying to free Chairman Wontumi? It's a question. And the reason why it's a question is because we are going to build up to the conclusion that Chairman Wontumi'S lawyer and Chairman Wontumi himself, they are not supposed to be given that privilege. They are getting too much privileges in court. Today I'll be telling you about how the court has actually given Chairman Wontumi too much room, and they intend to abuse that room the court has given or has been given Chairman Wontumi from the inception or from the beginning of this case. Tonight,
yo hinaja for him na kwaba zaba no kwame jumeti da ya zaba wa kwem yenyim na his oye Chairman Wontumi na samra boy case or the court no oye courts otimbwa for share oye 3rd July bosuma yaba komne doctor de basan oye ifidore be inanka odi ne enuma sam na tembu baba botugwa na ono na oye Wontumi no lawyer na otwetwaje oye lawyer and the apia kubi atwe no ho modam daminti wakofa oye Samuel Atachia as lawyer fofura obahwe no wezi na asam na yanka so da na asam no wezi ewie Emma oyo tembofo no court nen ama lawyers nen owo aban no lawyer na Wontumi no lawyer oye and the apia could be the one for one enuma sama odi ewie kra from to court nenyim dem roba ya oye judge no so behwem na finally ewie kra no odi na tembu daba se anyin biara Wontumi bekwa akodem another uncle dem se ka na wobobo no se wonbo ne kawo sa abanin omanu so na wobobo ne kawa na ne nyinara ne oye ifido anchoro be nanka otembofodze ne numa sama botuga mobie hu ne ginabio na ono na oye Wontumi no lawyer dadaw apia kubisi ontum onyini yedwumebio onza asam monam daminti wakofa oye lawyer Samuel Atachia zaba na ono na Samuel Atachia se ba na wamboso asam no mu ne daminti oba kasre oye asendibia ne de woman oye be da pen esia that is bosum ko nafa non fan hwe nsema wa kodu nyina ofa Wontumi no ho mu na odi ne numa asama akotuga na yi ena hene nua Kevin Taylor abakade he oye kokwasa proko the John B ena Wontumi na ne lawyers no wopeda waye osenda osode anhwe woze no bokwa akotum na ono no ho komo na yaza bro yanko na yankete oye yenua Kevin Taylor in some potia oditugwa.
Is the judge trying to free Chairman Wontumi? It's a question. And the reason why it's a question is because we are going to build up to the conclusion that Chairman Wontumi'S lawyer and Chairman Wontumi himself, they are not supposed to be given that privilege. They are getting too much privileges in court. Today I'll be telling you about how the court has actually given Chairman Wontumi too much room, and they intend to abuse that room the court has given or has been given Chairman Wontumi from the inception or from the beginning of this case. Tonight we will make a point. We will let you understand why it's very important that the Chairman Wontumi case, the judgment is pronounced on the 3rd of July or the same week. If 3rd is a holiday in Ghana, at least the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the judgment should be pronounced by the judge. Tonight's show is going to be very educative. There are some documents I will be showing you, and also I'll elaborate on some things that have happened. We all know Atachia is the new counsel for Chairman Wontumi. The strategy is to delay the court, delay the judgment, and then make a fool out of the court and also of Ghanaians. The Chairman Wontumi team are doing everything possible to push this case into legal vacation and also to avoid going to jail. My job here tonight is to break things down to you to have a clear understanding of what is going to happen from tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow on this same Samurai Boy case, Chairman Wontumi'S counsel Atachia and Chairman Wontumi being caught tomorrow. Atachia has put a motion or application, I don't know how they call it, that he needs more time to read the proceedings from the day this case went to court, almost a year now. He wants to read every single document before the judge pronounces or comes out on Wednesday, on the 3rd of July with the judgment. The question here is, are written statements or written submissions very important? Do they play a vital role in coming out with a judgment in our court in Ghana? Tonight, our job is to educate, to inform, and also to make sure the right things are done. Wow, we shall me every Ghana, baby, I will shall me Yamin Shaw, and Yamin so in Shami. Jumadi way Chigu, and the Sunday, in the Yanko Pons, Canada, I share a year, South Africa 1. But if I know to change, a Ghana Honsam in Chichimu, and I Yabechimu in Brima, Ubia Atanwasi, and Sana, you see a year now, what you see me. Didn't I ever said Chairman Wontumi Samra Boy, criminal case, Air Cost or Quarter, a year judge or Tiakunum, let's say a year, the 3rd of July, no, or the a year judgment, Beba. Now, you know, a year. Chairman Wontumi, the tactics are play any the opposite or year, Senebeya, a year, judge ready, so I kind of judgment now, Embasso. Now, and then you bring yet the mobile church, my couldn't say a year, Chairman Wontumi, any a year Timono, a dear almost see Omobusomo Bay. Now, you bet Chramon, Omuni, be need no be on my quarter, every dunda. Yen you who say, or se court, a shed ye, if you say Chairman Wontumi, and in the legal team, no, or more abuse the court, and I say, or more the court and make you from Ache. In Sembebre, it's your court timer. As we start here now, a year appear could be a year. The lawyer for Chairman Wontumi. Now, I can abuse of court. Nini naturally say, Nipebi etumifa kutikwan etumi ebo mutimu pose. A year court no, omefa kwan bi so ebu court edimtia. The court in the form, Omundi court in Rasso, said a bear, a summer at that court, no, a summer a bedding, a mubetching, na court bebre, na sibu, in Sunsansono, a bear Sunsansu, a basa, a year nipa would for cry, a year accused personal, yet to be wonderful. And any idea a year appear could be a statia or statia or year from bear 1 year case with statia. Now, sir, a year formation now appear could be a boy, a year 442 formation of delay tactics, formation of abusing the court, no, a year, the year when attaching so abe peke every baby appear could be a jan or ho. Yen him say MPP a year for omuya lawyers no do na bon. Na titrum penifona ayana omudi MPP for any more court no. Majority time ni nyina no ayana ayadada any sebio atro any enyahumo nsemi no mo ye omdigina court. Ende a year attaching or ye lawyer Emma a year Chairman Wontumi no or the Sabia Betudua na otwetwe mu say opese asema yebebua a year the 3rd of July botumi ebisim no on pese beba so na mum court emma no a year na otwe nsia 6 weeks, that's a month and 2 weeks na ono fanking kind a year den a year court senior asem start here omo ayatoto oma no nsema yebusa ye ebesin ne na mukai say a year asem we imbra apia kubi a year na adwene say obeyi a year den obetwene ho afiri asem no hu ma Chairman Wontumi akɔfa lawyer foforo no ruling bi eba so court judge no etna case no so if you say che eye apia kubi ekɔ court so ka kyerɛ judge no say ɔne Chairman Wontumi enye adwuma biom ɛhɔ na judge no na no asem bi atudwa na no asem no yakan wɔ hasa ende ye de nkrata foforo bɛkyerɛ onwoma bi ne amwate ase adekodie ntia judge ɔte asem so no eni sɛ sebio ɔma ne ho kwan ana ɔma eye apia kubi sebio Chairman Wontumi ene lawyer ho kwan ma bu court no enimtia ede nwumbre yebedi san komo no yebema Ghana fo ate ase ade kodie ntia yesa ne se eye atachia a wabedi eye Chairman Wontumi wabe ye Chairman Wontumi lawyer no omabo mutirimu po se ombe the court no eni metwitwi fom ombe da court no na sebio eye judgment a ebeba so July eye 3rd no eye court no entumi enye den entumi fa judgment number na omutimu po se omopeso omutwe asem num sense ho da asem nani se ne be ya eye on the 3rd no July no eye judgment number so na akọ eye legal vacation just say eye court sebi edumbre bi so a omukọ ahome na nka be eboso miensa ana enan no yentumi mfra asem no na mo firi sa asem no 3 months or 4 months be dunu na MPP for atoma be wi a Chairman Wontumi be national chairman we ene nsema ende nyumbre Ghana for do no se atiase ansana sebi ochina eye Monday no aba adekodie ntia eye show we anadwi ene say eye ochina no eye atachia ene eye attorney general mo kwakohia judge no court na atachia ekokyere mu court say ohia eye na wotwe insia na saa na wotwe insia no na odebeke kan krata na ate ase ansana judge no sebio ono atachia na atama ope no judge ne fa judgment ne mbra adekodie show we anadwi ye pese Ghana 40 nyome bi ase ansa ochina be court no e wo sa wote de ekona se na wote se uhu se atachia a oye Chairman Wontumi lawyer no omabo mutirimu po se omo pese sebio omo se asem no na sebio asem no ye nwonwan ende nwumbre ye benya abotre na edwudwam ama Ghana for ehu no kre no now show we end 2 hours show a ye de ekye nyoma bi so se ne be ya ochina no atachia ene ne client eye Chairman Wontumi the accused ene eye the prosecution and I say eye the Attorney General, who is a prosecutor, no, Omukusho Quarter, Yabeba Bontino, na Obia at no Wase. Now, and that's my Becan in Breno, Yabepesa Waju Kosopano, any the ruling, and now timer a year appear could be a core a year judge in Brabin and saying, I could say, or Yetcha Mount lawyer Bimno, ruling now judge in a biano, in Sebu Homa, a being yapa, and no, and I was say, Sibio or Chinano. Atachia a Wontumi'S lawyer, Omuko P court and Opana, and no, was a Sebio judge in the Ejinaso, na Sebio or de a casam. If you say judge Nankasa no asem, Ujinam Brasso, Eddie Ruli, a apia could be a semno, San Semno, Yedi Huni say, San Semno, and Chia, and Sama, a down Ejinan and Aso, I was a judge no on Trin Hum Free. Intelligent Jumadi, a Jumedia Magana Funati in Samnasi, Senabaya or Chinano, the Bifri court tabano, Yenano, Sebio, Yakuma, Ebetoyum. I would like to say thank you very much for tuning in. I'm very happy, glad to see you. Yesterday I was at the Philly Stadium. I saw a lot of people. I met so many Ghanaians. Was a wonderful day. I went to watch Ghana Croatia with my family. I really enjoyed it. We lost, but hey, the guys played very well. I believe that this is a game, and sometimes you lose, you win, and you draw. So no bagawaya. We move on. Now, Andrano, in some break also, Emma, I like the vibe of Ghanaians, you know. And I'd like to say good evening to Anthony Cabo. Anthony Cabo, Michiano, a very nice guy. Wontumi'S I'm in change, and Bemo Tumika, ever catch him see in picture, and I realized the Nipanche and Anthony Cabo, can say me there, Mr. Pa. Also, Kevin Cramano, one said, "Dear Mary, and Bibi, I'm a pet, and I'm so Anthony, meaning so pet to Cramito. It's Andrea and Energy. He's a very wonderful guy, nice guy, you know, or you Cramine, so okay. The problem I work with him and say the party is joining Jimmy, and he needs to understand, say, also, option who frees our party. Now, so, of course, on your monantia problem, Ebebana Brobum, Mashanim come. But Anthony Cabo, I know say he would think he would be smart to understand what I'm saying. A very nice guy, apart from politics, a very, very nice guy. Andrew Heko Mekakra, which I don't normally experience, but I think it's a out of excitement. Uhu Bema and who now open us na Juni Juma. I know sometimes when Bema Crampo, I do humo. You feel like running at them and heckling them and all that. Anthony Cabo, one of my best friends now. I had a picture with him yesterday. I don't have it. He took it. It's on his phone. It's about Miashiana Busano. Now I can say, oh Anthony, Kevin's on the picture. Is this still on your phone? Yeah, a wonderful guy. But Andrew Anakam Kevin. Okasema cancel or Kramine. He's very excited about it. But Okasena Kopesoka Kramine part or pay or send your party and son or pay. I Kramai to Kramai Shua and Osaka Baku, but I don't know my dream want to manti. In Anthony there, maybe I will be a Kramai Shua, Anthony Cabo, a nice guy. But I saw so many people there. I met Bolare. Everybody knows Bolare is my friend. That's right after the game. Krana or did your love. The friend crowd. The name Kasakura or Jollof. Akoko be already. Bema we akoko wa we akadumpeno ma akako say me dim no because can't have this year better the problem. So I would like to say is thank you to everyone. I also met my sister. I met my brothers for a long time. It was nice. It was nice. My kids enjoyed it. They really like what they saw. So much love in the system, and I was also happy. It's one of those things. I like to keep very calm and quiet around people. Observe a lot, but I pretend not to observe. And Ghana for the some of you are funny, pal. But hey, you be Judgement. I open the Judgement. My team is in January. Now, inti Mama Fanshishaso. Now let's step back a little bit. This issue I can is got to do with Chairman Wontumi'S. Last week, what actually came up? Wontumi'S Samurai Boy trial. Wontumi'S lawyer Samuel Atachia has urged the High Court to defer judgment beyond 3rd July 2026. Now, citing the registry's failure to furnish him with the record of proceedings needed to file his written submission by the court's ordered deadline of 23rd of June. Now, last week, Atachia said, they say, the new lawyer, Emma Chairman Wontumi'S. Now, Tisiano, or no, I catch record to say, even though court, I catch trend say, Onko na onkɔgye nkrataa na ɛyɛ proceeding documents no na on study. In fact, nanka was a court no on the 17th of this month no. Oye na adwene sɛ nka ɔngye ɛyɛ written submission bia ɛmfiri ɛyɛ deɛn the defense counsel hɔ. But because Chairman Wontumi ɛbɛka kyerɛ court sɛ ɔno ɛyɛ Chairman Wontumi no ɔne apia could be ɛnyɛ dwuma bi because apia could be jimi no. The court actually said say even though any mrem say ɛwɔ sɛ apia could be back court ɛbɛka kyerɛ ne sɛ ɔne Chairman Wontumi nyɛ dwuma because ɔne the rented Chairman Wontumi anaasɛ ɔhigh or decides ordinance ɔbɛ render the services ama Chairman Wontumi nti esi ano ne Chairman Wontumi nyɛ dwuma bi ma the court has nothing to do with it. But the court, out of respect for Apia Kubi and also not to look like they are preventing Apia Kubi from explaining himself why he's not a counsel for Chairman Wontumi, the learned judge actually listened to Apia Kubi's vague statement in court. We are not to us, okay, so Chairman Wontumi akofa a lawyer for attaching. What she said, I want to really say. A year from the 17th, we move the 23rd. Now, a year attaching or the new lawyer for Chairman Wontumi, on to making sure send a written statement, or they are back. Now, remember, judge in that day, or a ruling be. Now, ruling is very important. The reason why the ruling is very important to Ochina Court or Moko, and the Chairman Wontumi judgment, and say, judge the ruling, she was specific on some things. She was basically emphasizing on Nyomebia aim to be affected the 3rd of July, a year next month, a year ruling. Inti those are not that ruling here very important. I will say yejina adwene ekoso ye. Obeka Saturday na Sunday Kevin Ekasa asem because Ochina something might happen in court. And when I say something might happen in court, and I say meaning BBC, but I'm trying to let you understand what Chairman Wontumi and then the lawyers so they are trying to do. I want you to understand what they are doing and why court is supposed to be very careful dealing with Chairman Wontumi and the lawyers, because the abuse of the court by Chairman Wontumi and then the lawyers from day one, it has been there. But the court, for some reason, Chairman Wontumi and then the lawyers too much room. And my fear is that at a point, sir, abuse here Chairman Wontumi and then the legal team abuse the court, it will set a bad precedent. Some lawyers in the future might capitalize on the court generosity. You see, the court, Samra boy case, criminal case, court, any sanka or more penny money secret during the trial. But for some reason, the judge on the case decided to give the accused all the opportunities to exhaust every opportunity. Send a beya, Obinko Jina Bebinka say, Nambe call court, and Chairman Wontumi lawyers because say, your court, there were some things that were not in our favor, and a court, I believe we say the court has been very generous, but the generosity in a court, show Chairman Wontumi the lawyers, they are abusing it. Now, Apia Kubi and status are abusing, they have abused the court for a long time. Now, there's one thing. Say, court, they decided, say, because they want to give Chairman Wontumi the opportunity to, at the end of the day, defend himself. Now, court, and she say, abusing the area too much, There are other legal brains. There are other people in court. There are other people who are also facing their criminal trials. They are taking note of the court's generosity. When it comes to legal matters, there's nothing like generosity. What the law is the law, basically. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The law is the law. That's why when people go to court, when lawyers go to court, they use acts. They basically base every statement they make on a precedent, on facts, because court is not a place to speculate. Now, the moment you give people the room to abuse the court, even you being generous, you are creating another avenue or window for somebody to also abuse the court. And sometimes in court, because judge way there, judge way on judge way, because the reason is that the moment you try to be generous, not biased or trying to allow somebody to walk free, the moment you try to let people feel like they also have the right to express themselves, defend themselves, the more you become generous, the more you do what? The more you create room for the court to be abused in the future. And that is what I have seen over in fact, since Chairman Wontumi case in start here, the counsel and our lawyers of Chairman Wontumi from Apia Kubi, ABC Atachiano, they have seen abusing the court, because the court allowed them to do that, Apia Kubi cry free Chairman Wontumi Akofa Atachian, he also wants to do that. And that is dangerous for Ghana's court. It's dangerous for the judiciary. It is dangerous because other people are watching, other lawyers are watching. Now, there are two things you need to look out here. I'll see a judge in the ruling before Atachia was brought in as the lawyer, and secondly, how Chairman Wontumi, your static case way, criminal case way, na appear could be any lawyer, no, how they have abused the court to this point. Now, Atachia grantee interview, no. Atachia said, Samra Boy case, 6 weeks will be enough for me to prepare my written statement. As we sit here, Atachia is going to go to court tomorrow and ask for 6 weeks, almost 2 months. That is 6 weeks. 1 month, 2 weeks. Nina say, or see Obeko court or Chirano pleading with the judge. They say, man is 6 weeks. Now, on study case from day one. Court day 1, day 2, day 3. All the documents that were shared in court, case management period, a year witness statement, or say, judge na a man is 6 weeks now on to me fan studying and reading in. But remember, say a man is 6 weeks not already sign your way in no ABBA. Written submission. After that, obey read actually, does it really matter here? Is it very important? Does it have any effect on the judgment? That is the question we need to ask. Say a man touching 6 weeks. The question is, 6 weeks there, the man no. Oh yeah, what is the end game? The end game is obey written statement or written submission or written address, whatever. And that is his opinion. Now at this point, does it really matter to the judgment? Does it really matter? Will it change anything? What did the judge now or case now about written addresses or submissions? Written addresses or submissions, does it really matter at this point? Now, before we continue with this 6 weeks, Chairman Wontumi lawyer Atachia, the strategy they are playing to delay the case, not for the case to even be judged this year, is the judge trying to free?
Yonsa ati and sama oye Yaninia Kevin Ekotela, the bulldozer, the fireman, the butcher, Orakafa, Oye Chairman Wontumi, ne Samra boy case na Nyamia dom ne bibia ansesa anka otembuafo nenen. Otani judgment baba abochugwa magana fo nyina yehu bebia itiru kwa akoda bebia nana bada as far as Chairman Wontumi ne Samra boy court summoning was we kotu galamse odin sase de amma nkrofo wode etu galamse amanzama se amananse nsu yoto yehu oye Samra boy kroni nyinara ne nsu afa galamse fo wanenze ye a woye onam de minti galamse was say esu we su wa divert the water course then so toy oye Samra boy the entire township and almost the community submerged under flood nanka on the 3rd of January oye Fidorobe nanka the judge would pronounce judgment on Chairman Wontumi Samra boy case now a new lawyer Atachia Roko ako plead for extension na ono na Kevin Tilesi. It is a delay tactics. It is tactics being adopted by lawyer Samuel Atachia the Santa Clausian to delay Wontumi'S Samra boy judgment na ono na yereka da awoso rehwe no kwari Judgement nenen ihune den. Is it a case there Atachia pedo delay or twintwen atembu no do ana for wadwen check for to comment section and send you those can rehwe no kwari wo Ghana Bad News YouTube channel ahobra simara subscribe to the channel nan nya domo na wono do nan amayere di dwuma edi wadwen check wa bonka na wo so abaka ho na wonti na yeze no kwari Judgement yeze ba wa kwem kai de Judgement ni zina anyi no kwari wen no kwari yawen ne kaya kana wana baka yɛda ase dɛ ɛdze wo mber na wode kyɛdze ahwɛ dwumadi